Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at Five Below. Unfortunately, it looks like many stores this year, they've slimmed down on their Halloween merchandise. But the first thing we saw when we walked through the door is this big bucket of pumpkins for $4, so that was a promising sign. And the front display here has an odd assortment of little Halloween gifty things, little fun things, but also mixed in everywhere are little odds and ends of school supplies. So hopefully they might fill it up a little bit more with Halloween. Not really sure, but they've got quite an assortment of goodies, like this little cup with a brain sticking out of a skull. Another version here with a bat, not quite the same effect. Got some jumbo eyeballs and of course a hacky sack. Down below we've got some little activity books, and I have to admit I'm tempted to pick these up myself. Because, you know, it doesn't matter what age, Halloween activities are just fun. But anyway, on the back wall displays things as close to free as it can be, which is relatively true. I mean, everything here is under $5. These that we're looking at now are t-shirt designs. I think it was last year, maybe the year before, I found a t-shirt that I did like, and I picked it up, but even though it was supposedly my size, it ran awfully small. We have here an assortment of masks and wigs, and there's a little dinosaur guy. Anyway, the Frightfully Fun for $5. Transform your look on a dime. Anyway, a lot of this is very DIY with the sprays and the glitters and things, but there's some odds and ends here, some fake blood, some light up wire. I guess you could work that wire into your costume too. Little hats to make things easy. So we're not going full-on costumes here, but you know, you can get the gist of it with the odds and ends that you find. Here are the shirts. These look like, I don't know if they've been picked through or what, but most of them are the small and the mediums, which is honestly probably geared toward the younger females that probably shop here the most. We have some headbands and headgear, and then switching gears, we have foot entrance mats, I guess. I love fall the most of all, isn't that the truth? Then we've got some door hangers, and this little boo is a stake that you can stick in your yard, and I actually ended up buying that and taking it home. It's in my front garden, looks pretty nice. I was tempted to get a lot of these actually because they're only $5. It's a bargain, and there's lots of different designs. Here are some more hangers. I like the Velcome, you know, obviously it's the vampire accent, and I don't think I've ever seen that before. I bought a bunch of these strobe lights a couple of years ago because I thought the label below the shelf said $2, but they were actually $5. So I paid a bit more than I wanted to, but they ended up doing really good strobe lights. So I was happy with that. Let's just see, moving on. Again, some more masks. There's some like crime scene tape, and I don't really know what they all say. I didn't get a chance to look very closely. I felt a little exposed filming in this store, but here we have some light bulbs. A black light, which is absolutely garbage. I've never seen a green light bulb before, so I ended up picking that up, and we're going to take a look and test it at the end of this video. So stay tuned to the end if you want to see how well that works. Those skulls with the iridescent design is pretty nice. And we've got some cauldrons and things, but I really like these pictures. They're very vibrant, and I like this skeleton a lot. He's got a cute look. You can make yourself a sort of gingerbread house for Halloween and get a lantern to go along with it. Out in your yard, you could stick one of these pinwheels. This one's a ghost, and there is another design over here. Looks like a bat. Whoops, there is my light bulb. If you wanted some pajamas, you've got some tops and bottoms over here. And then you have some outfits for your pets as well. Of course, the cute little French bulldogs, they always need a good costume for Halloween. Little house for them. They could be, I don't know, what is that? I don't know, but there's a doctor one, there's a Frankenstein, just some fall things. And then over here is where you can get your matching socks. So you and your pet can wear socks for Halloween. I'm sure your dog will just absolutely appreciate that. And of course, more housing, some glow sticks and things. Of course, that makes Halloween parties fun. And then if you're going trick-or-treating, a couple of different shopping bag options here. Or if you just want to decorate, we've got some poster selections here. But This is kind of interesting. It's a Nightmare Before Christmas, but it's got a bunch of different cards here you could take a look at. And then the posters. Rather like that Nightmare Before Christmas one. It's very graphic. You could also get some cards to send to your family and friends. Not a huge selection, but you'll want to act fast if you want one. I particularly like this one. Looks like it's Boo. A little cat looking through the dark. It's kind of creepy. And of course they have a candy selection. Probably not the best value to buy it from here, but it's an option. Alright, so that brings us to this light bulb that I wanted to test. And of course it says on the back that it's not a toy. You want to be careful with these things because they get extremely hot. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in my basement landing where I think we can get a good view of the lighting. So this is the regular lighting in the basement. So you can see it's nice and bright and everything is visible. When I turn in the green bulb, it's very dim. So it's kind of hard to pick up in the video here, but I think this bulb is going to be best served in a very, very dark environment, like a haunted house setting where you want people to not really be able to see the details hardly at all. Now I did end up putting an extension on the bulb so it stuck down a little bit more. Didn't make too much of a difference. It was slightly brighter. You could see a little bit of the green, but it wasn't worth refilming because it wasn't that much different than it being stuck up there in the can. So that'll do it for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Till next time, take care and happy haunting.